Okay.
Of course. I remember sitting beside Ron Simmons. I got to be friends with Ron and John. Now, I remember sitting beside Ron Simmons when Vince had to meet and telling us he'd bought WCW. And, it was a shock to a lot of us. But I remember Ron Simmons leaning over to me and saying, "Now, you really going to see a bunch of guys get worked to death." And I remember saying, "They wouldn't do that to us." And then Ron was like, "Okay." Yeah, because those guys can't, and those, like you said, business is business. Those guys are just trying to make a living. They're trying to, and I always got it from Vince's end, that, there'd be a lot more guys out of work than there would have been if he hadn't done it. But, when you come in and you start making new rules and stuff like that, it kind of rubs you the wrong way. It's like, wait a minute, these guys were trying to put us out of business, but it happened to them. So now you want us to extend the olive branch? And it's not necessarily from, the boys are the boys. I mean, everybody, thinks that, and it was WCW against WW, and it was competition. It was competition with everybody. But, at the end of the day, if we were in State College, Pennsylvania, doing SmackDown, and those guys are doing Raw, and those guys were in Philadelphia doing Nitro, well, guess what? We all flew out of Philadelphia the next night, so the party was on at the hotel in Philadelphia.